Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here today to pre-plan for next week, the week of October 21st to 27th, in my Classic Happy Planner. This is the kit, or quote-unquote kit, I'm using today. This isn't one of the kits from my online store, prettyplanscape.com. This is just another one like last week. I created with some digital scrapbook paper because I wanted to do something Halloween themed, but because I'm using an hourly planner at the moment, I don't need the full decorative spread. Mostly what I need are boxes and little icons and things like that. So let's put that here. I'll show you what this week is looking like in my planner. This is this week. A couple things going on. It's been kind of a crazy week. If you saw my last video, you know that we are dog sitting right now for the mother of our French Bulldog, Tinkerbell. So we are babysitting Olive, her mother, and we also just got a new puppy who is our Frenchie, Tinkerbell's daughter. She just had babies. So it's a bit crazy. We have 4 dogs in the house right now, 3 of whom are French Bulldogs, 2 of whom snort and snore loudly. So if you hear anything in the background, which you probably will, that is who you are hearing. And I've got all 4 dogs in my office at the moment because there's nowhere else for them to go. So you will probably hear some dog noises. Also, please excuse the quality of this video. I am filming with my old iPad and the camera on it is not very good, but I can't use my new one right now because it is updating to the newest iOS. And also, it is overcast and gloomy outside, so the lighting is not great, and I only film with natural light at the moment, hoping to change that before the end of this year. Anyway, let's get started. I will take the pages out of my planner and then we'll just move this aside for now. Okay, so as I've been doing for the past several weeks, I'm using these DIY hourly happy planner sheets. Let me see if I can focus a little bit better on these. I don't. Okay, hopefully that's a tiny bit better, a bit more zoomed in. These have been working really well for me. I do know that I want to add some very faint lines across here to be able to line things up a little bit better. But I've printed out sheets until the end of October, so I'm not going to reprint them. I will just do that once November is here. Okay, so we have this cute little Halloween kit. I'm going to start by doing the date covers, and I'm just looking for my tweezers here. Alrighty, so October 21st. So like I said, we have 4 dogs in the house right now. It is chaotic. Our new puppy is obviously not completely house trained yet, although she's doing quite well. So we have, you know, little piddles here and there from her, and then Olive, who is the one that we're dog sitting at the moment, I think is experiencing some pretty bad anxiety at the moment because she has been having accidents and she is otherwise fully housebroken. So I feel kind of bad for her. She's also been chewing her paws raw, which I think is a combination possibly of an allergy to something and possibly nerves and stress. So poor little girl. I love having the Frenchies in the house, though, all of them. I just think they're so cute. All right, let's get these date covers down. Sorry for my slightly messy desk. months ago, I accidentally took a chip out of it. I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. With some glue that got stuck down to it. So it is a bit jacked up right now. Well, right now it will be until forever. All right. Let's get these down here. Okay. And then I think I will do jacked up there too. Let's do our, I'm missing a little what's that called? To-do list, which means it's probably still stuck on the sticker paper. It is, and I think it's probably ruined. Yeah. I hate when that happens. I don't think I'm going to be able to salvage that. Boy. Alright. So that just means that one of the days, I'll either fix it later or one of the days just won't have a checklist because I don't think I'm going to put that one in my planner. Alright, let's start with our strips here. So I don't normally do like seasonal themed kits for all holidays. Like I definitely do Christmas spreads, and I think they're adorable, but I don't normally do like Halloween spreads very often. But I couldn't resist this time around. I just really wanted to do so. I'm actually doing Halloween kits for next week and like this week that I'm planning here, and then the week after for the last week of October. And then I'll go back to some like more fall like kits. All right, purple. And then before we know it, it's going to be time for Christmas kits, and that's crazy. I've already got my December kits. Whoops, sorry. Too much stuff on the desk. Let me just move that away. Okay, and then we'll put the last green one down here. I may just not put a to-do list for Sunday. Usually by the time the end of the week comes, I am busy catching up from all the to-dos from earlier in the week that I didn't get to. So likely I will have more than enough to do on Sunday that I won't need. It won't need its own to-do list. So those of you who have dogs, I don't know if you are the kind of dog owners that let your dog sleep on the bed. We were not going to be, but the first dog we got, who is a little Jack Russell Poodle mix, is so polite. Sorry if you heard my computer beeping right there. She's so polite that she just curls up at the end of the bed, and we don't hear from her again until morning. So we let her sleep on the bed. I don't really need tweezers for this, I don't think. And then when we got our first Frenchie a couple years ago, we were not going to have her on the bed at all. But she proved more difficult to get to sleep through the night than most babies. And we were so exhausted within a couple months because she literally barked all night for 2 months straight. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I wish that was a joke. And finally, when we gave in and let her start sleeping on the bed, she slept through the night and was no problem at all. So I'm just going to do the sidebar here. Whoops. Okay, I'm just going to put this messed up to-do list over here. So I'll do the sidebar now. So anyway, so we have our two that sleep on the bed, and they're quite good. The Frenchie is, she's not quite as polite as the Jack Russell poodle, but she's not terrible. She's gotten a bit better as time has gone on. Okay, let's do to-do here. So she's not as bad, but she does insist on sleeping under the covers with us most of the time. But she wants in and out, so that can be a bit of an annoyance and a hindrance to sleep. But otherwise she's pretty good. Now that we have the other one staying with us, we weren't sure where to put her overnight. And the first night she just sort of slept in our laundry room. She seemed quite happy just to be there. But the second night she came upstairs and she insisted on coming up onto the bed. And surprisingly, my husband let her, which is really surprising. So the last 2 nights she slept on the bed. So we have 3 big dogs on the bed. And then the baby's been sleeping, like the puppy's been sleeping in a little dog sleeping bag on the floor next to the bed. And she's been surprisingly good. The dogs are moving around right now. So if you hear anything, like you can probably hear heavy breathing, that's what it is. Okay. Last week I put a little, this week I put this header here, and I left it open for note space. I haven't used it at all, so I don't know if I'm going to put that down. I might leave it for now and just see if there's anything else that I want to put there. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is maybe the weekend banner. And I think I'm not going to use the flags this week. I'm just going to put the weekend banner down. So let's get this. And I think I'm going to see if I can just line it up here. Because, let me just check. Okay. So it needs to go like here. It's gonna be tough to line up. You don't like that. If you've seen my other videos, you know that this sticker paper is, oh no, I think that's gotta stay. Okay, let's see if we can just bend it a tiny bit. Oh dear. Okay, you know what? It's not terrible. It'll do. It will do. All right. So now I think we'll just go day by day. So this is kind of a big week. This is a big day. So we have, I'm Canadian, we have our federal election coming up next Monday. So I am going to mark that down in a box. I'm going to use, normally I use my Pentel Energel 0.7. For this one, I think I'm going to use the, what is this, Papermate Flare. To mark this just so it's a little bit bolder, and I'm going to put it, we'll do it in one of these, so let's do it in this orange one. All right, so we'll let that dry for a second. So that's just going to go at the top here, and then in the evening, so I'm really into politics, love this kind of thing. I'm really excited for the election, a little bit nervous about the results. We're going to have, my husband and I are going to have a date night that night to watch election results and things like that. And I know that sounds really silly, but last year, or maybe even the year before, must have been last year, we had a provincial election, which would be the equivalent to like statewide elections, I guess. And I planned a whole date for it. I did like predictions, like election fantasy league, those kinds of things. And it was a lot of fun. So we're going to do that again. So I'm going to mark that down with a sticker, and it's going to be most of the night probably, because we're going to vote and then we're going to come home and have dinner and watch the results. So let's do, maybe I should do this one and, no, I'm not, I'll do it here. So we'll do election, it's getting all weird, election date night. Okay. And I will put vote in a little box as well. We'll do like that. So, this one will go, probably do that around 5 is my guess. And then this one will basically start, I mean, voting will be part of the date, but we'll put that one here. Now, something to know about Canadian elections. They are nothing like American ones in terms of results coming in. So American elections, you guys vote, results start coming in across the country, but the polls end at different times, you know, with the time zones. So half the results are in before California even finishes voting. You might not know who the president's going to be until midnight. That does not happen here. They time it so that all the polls close across the country at the same time. So they're kind of staggered, and when they don't close at the same time, no results are released until they are all closed. So, you know, our poll might close at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. We're on the East Coast, so Eastern time. On the West Coast, it might not close until, you know, 9 o'clock their time, or 8 o'clock their time. But they're all sort of staggered. So nothing gets released until they're all closed. So when they close, they've already tallied most of the votes from the rest of the country. We know the results pretty quickly. If it's like a runaway election, we know the results within minutes. So last election in 2015, we knew which party was going to be in power within, I think, 8 minutes. And we knew that it would be a majority government within 17 minutes. And I'm not going to go into the whole Canadian politics and parliamentary system about majority and minority governments, but that's how quick it is. And then it's basically done at that point. So it's a little bit less dramatic than an American election, if you will, but it is, it's nice in that it, you know, the results pretty quickly. You don't have to stay up till 2 a.m. or, you know, 3 months later when the Supreme Court decides it. No hanging chads in Canada so far anyway. Okay. Tuesday, there's just one thing that I have to put on right now, and that is that I have to do my daughter's pizza order for school lunches for November. So I think I have some stickers. Let me get out this packet. I'm pretty sure I've got pizza order stickers in here somewhere. Permission slip. Pizza order. Here we go. Okay, so they're going to be kind of big for them, but actually it might work. So we'll do this. If you guys can see this. And we'll do it on this purpley greeny. Well, that is kind of big. Maybe we'll do it on one of these. Yeah, so many decisions. Okay, we'll do on this one. And clearly I'm either going to have to make bigger boxes or make pizza order stickers that are smaller. All right, so that'll go right there for Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I thought, we don't have anything Wednesday right now. Wednesday might be free. I'm just looking over here. Okay, Thursday at 1 o'clock, there is a soccer game that I want to mark down. So we will use, one of these. So Thursday at 1 o'clock, let's use this one. And that is, okay, so that's at 1 o'clock, and that is Partizan Belgrade versus my team, Manchester United. So we will put that on. And I don't always get to watch these live, but I like to know when they're on just in case. Whoops. I like to mark them down just so that I can if I'm able to. There. All right. Friday is a no school day for my daughter. I have some no school stickers somewhere in here as well. I think they say PD day. Yep, they're under here. And PD day here, just means professional development day. It means the teachers are in school but the kids aren't. So let's put that in, what color? Yeah, I'll do the purple and orange one here. PD day. Probably could have done that on the smaller one. I wonder if I can get it up. Oh, I got lucky. Oh my goodness, that never happens with these stickers. Just put that back there. It literally never happens, you guys. Oh, you know what? Now that I'm putting this here, I don't like it as much. I think it's gonna go back on here. All of that. Well, it's still a victory. Okay, so PD day. There. Okay, and then my daughter has musical theater at 6:30, and I have stickers for that as well. So let's put one of these down. We'll do it in this one here. It's a musical theater. And that, sorry if you can hear my phone buzzing. It's going off like crazy right now. So that's going to be at 6:30. So we'll put that right there. Okay, and then Sunday. I don't think we have anything right now. The 26th, I don't think we have anything at the moment. But Sunday there is another soccer game, so I'm gonna mark that down. And that's gonna be another away game. We'll do it in this one here, and that is gonna be Norwich versus Man United. And that's at 12:30 on Sunday. I think that's smeared a bit, but that's okay. Okay, Norwich versus Man United on Sunday. All right. Now, the only other thing I had on my list was that I need to do a grocery order and a grocery pickup at some point. So let's do... I think I'll do my grocery... I'm going to do my grocery order like this Sunday before the 20th, like on the 20th. So I'll do grocery pickup, and I'll do that Monday. We'll arrange it for we will arrange it for between 10 and 11. And then I should have room to put the little cart. Actually, maybe I'll put it down first and then I'll add the cart. So I'll do that here. Whoops. Because I know myself, I won't want to get up really early to do that. Okay, grocery pickup. There. Okay, and then, oh, I guess I can add in some. I haven't added in any of these little icons yet. So let's add in a little martini glass here for date night. Put there. Okay, soccer. I still haven't printed my little soccer ball stickers, so I don't have those. And then that means I need to do a grocery order on Sunday for the week after. So I'm just going to put that down here because I tend to do it pretty late on Sunday night when I remember at the last minute. So let's do grocery order. Okay, we'll let that dry for a sec because I don't want it to smear. I did just also remember one thing for Wednesday, so I'll come back to that in a second. Let's just get this down, and I'll just put it at 10 o'clock on Sunday. Okay. Ugh, I hate when that happens. Okay. Okay, so Wednesday... I forgot that Wednesday is a release day for the store. I have some release day stickers here. It's not a big release, but I do want to mark it down. So we'll do it on one of these ones here. I'm just going to need my scissors to cut one of these out. I try to cut as close as I can, and sometimes I actually cut the words in half because then it's easier. There's like a lot of space between them that doesn't necessarily need to be there. So I think I'm going to do that this time. I'm going to cut it in half, and then I'll just trim this up a bit more. All right, so release. Okay, and then day. Just gonna trim this a little more up here too. Okay, and then there we go. Okay, release day. All right, so that's there. So that's gonna go here. So right here, just to mark that down. And then I will put in, they always lunch at 10, so I will put in here, publish listings. I'll just do that. Oops. Okay, so that's there. Little computer there. Let's get these back on the discs. And there you have it, a pre-planned week for October 21st to 27th. So thanks for joining me. I hope that you will come back again. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really does help me out. And subscribe so that you get the little notifications when I publish something new. Bye guys.